Ay, ay, ay. Close that. Open that. And just like that, we get a notification. Give me a second, I'll be right with you. If this works. In the midst of everyone going to bed, or at least trying to, and everyone else that went home, I can finally boot my program. We'll see. And then I can merge and edit my episodes over on YouTube. There we go. Welcome back, fellow YouTube tamers and Twitch tamers alike. I am King Willix, playing Digimon Masters Online, as you can tell from the boot screen. Well, kind of. I have a heck of a story to tell you. If I can get this to open. Oh no. Is this stuck working in the background only? Give me 1 second. I'll have to boot it up again. And this is what I mean by Steam not having passwords to deal with. As you'll see in a couple of seconds, I'm not even going to touch the keyboard for this. Yep, there it goes. Yep. Move Games Industries. Beginning server information, and it processes it by itself. So it's interlinked with your Steam account. Good thing though, because no one can pretty much hack your Steam account. Unless, of course, you give them your Steam information, which makes this a sourceable, a more reliable game launcher of all the lands. Well, it doesn't do that for every game, it just does it for this one. And I'm very happy for it. So what we're going to do is start back up again and pick up where we left off. Yeah. So, I'm going to have to congratulate my brother, Solix, for choosing to buy a Nintendo Switch. It's good to switch it up every now and again. I told him that, he said that was cringe-worthy, and I was like, I'm sorry, it's just how I am. So apparently, I died. Don't know how, but I managed to die while I was closing the game, so that happened. Don't ask me how or why, just did. I'll accept this, no rewards here, and I will take, did I take this already? No, but I will now. In 4 days, I will have my royals. Which reminds me, as per shown back in the beginning of this, when we went through the trials, or after the trials, we finally got our Craniumon, our third Royal Knight. Well, yeah, because we have Alphamon, we have Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, and now we have Craniumon. So that's 3 nights in a row. I was working on Omnimon, but I have to wait until we at least get to the 4th floor, or the 4th room. Was it the 4th floor? I believe it was the 4th floor. To actually have access of all the rooms in the Digimon maze. So, through enlightenment, I bring to you the rest of the quest. Now, we have to fight 20 Cannon Beamon after this, but we still need 2 more Volcamon helmets to find, and that shouldn't be hard at all things considering. Now, sooner or later, and I'm betting sooner, my brother Solix does get a computer and rejoins us with a champion beatdown of all Digimon world. Now, I say this with great confidence because we had the game pretty much beat when we played this all too well. We had all the Royal Knights, we had all the Sovereigns, we had all the Royal Jogresses. Except for me, I didn't have Susanomon at my side, but I did manage to have all 20 of the ancient spirits combined. Without the combined. But I did have the 20 spirits. So I need to get a hold of 20 books in order to get Susanomon prepared. That, and I am going to need to get a hold of I'm guessing some fruit to enhance their power, because while they hatch, they're automatically 3x5, as we all know. Ooh, I managed to get a book somehow, or a helmet, to get them all 3x5, and train them individually to... What sort of egg is that? No idea. But it's tradable, or something other. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And that's going to require some help in some ways. But I will have Paladin cloned again, so that would be out of the way. I got another Volcamon seal, which is something I did not need. Okay, so we now have that. Now we have to fight 10 Cannon Beamon. Wait. Now we can get through here without any trouble. Alright. So we need 20 Cannon Beamon, which is these low leveled cannons on the side here. That was just one. And we also need to pick up their stingers somehow. And yes, without Aura, I'm wasting a heck of a lot of DS on this matter. Because without, well, not only DS but food groups as well. Because if I were to use Digiaura that I don't have right now, I could probably get like a 7-day already, but I don't need a 7-day. I need the permanent one, which is why I need the server maintenance coins. And I'm also working towards the infinite Joker's chips as well, so I can have Oryukin up as many times as I want, unlimitedly. I just wish they would have that as a gift for us sometimes. Because in some events, yeah, some people got lucky to have both, some people were lucky enough to get one or the other. Me, not so lucky. And that was last year when Joymax fell and Move Games gave server rights to yeah. um where was I? Yeah, when Joymax fell, uh Move Games stepped up and gave the server rights to Game King, which was a very good move because Joymax was pretty much doing nothing for us. Game King, on the other hand, upgraded everything to the fitting standards. More fitting than what Joymax had in mind. And I say this with great confidence because, once again, Tafadzwa and I tried to attend to these events. They weren't so active as to helping people out. They allowed the trollers to troll people who were actually being competitive on a legitimate standard. And we thought that was like annoying to the front. So we wanted to have someone like Game King take over and replace everything that they can, do what they can at best, and, you know, handle it from there. And which they did pretty well. And I have no complaints about Game King. However, it does stand to reason there are some people out there that have been banned with good reasons, and some believe that they were banned for no reason at all, and I don't understand that. If you were caught with Blue Eye, you should be banned for a lifetime, because Blue Eye dulls the experience of playing games. And it doesn't matter if you were trying to sleep or trying to go to the bathroom, and just letting the robot itself handle the game. That's not how you play. In fact, if that's how you wanted to, do games altogether, you have no rights playing games. We want to, make the game fun, more age and environmentally safe. So there's standards that come by with, having the opposition out of the way. Because you don't want people always botting all the time, always, trolling and so on and so forth. It's just monotonous. We just want a very clean environment, and Game King is stepping up to do something like that. So everything is more clean that way. And once again, I am grateful. These are the right ones that I'm after. And as you could tell from my, streams or recordings or whatnot, I have been playing nice. I have been playing fair. And I, sometimes more than most, do my fair share of helping out. Well, I should say Solix and I, as well as Tafadzwa, I believe, because Tafadzwa quit some time ago last year because things got so chaotic last year. And everything pretty much stayed the same without events, without maintenance, and without prior duties to perform. And all they cared about was just, you know, making it dull for everybody. And when we complained about that, and everyone else did not, it's like, okay, so here are the boundaries, you stepped over it, there's your line. And I knew my boundaries. I didn't step over them. I knew my lines. So it's kind of like Game King did a lot more for us than what Joymax did. And I know, I pointed that out many, many, many times already in this conversation. And it's like, I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for them, and I hope they continue to do so. And it's very confusing sometimes whenever I'm trying not to get sidetracked. I end up doing so anyway. Where do I get the poison needles? I don't think I even got one yet. Oh. Alright, I'm going after the leaders then. Because maybe they'll have them. Yeah, but as I was saying, some more than most will have the attentions of helping the community out than just to sit by and just watch it all die. And I'm not so sure when these people joined to why they had to complain about the Switch, but I'm glad it happened. I'm glad Game King took over, because we now have further maintenance coming on every week, I believe now, or every so often, just to keep the server rooms fresh. Oh, I was talking about why Tafad's... Wait, was it Tafad's book? Yeah, it was Tafad's. Why he quit the game some time ago. For starters, Joymax. They stopped working, alright? Periodically through the time. And this was months before Move Games took server rights from them. They stopped doing maintenance. The Lucamon server crashed constantly anymore. So I decided one day to join up in the Barbermon server. But for some reason, you know, I get this great news, you know, that they wanted to pull Joymax away from this and give server rights to someone else. So Move Games took it back, did some maintenance, fixed some patches up, and everything was fine and dandy. But to the best of interest, Lucamon server was still crashing every so often, and I didn't mind that, except I was busy with trying to make some guild events happen for my guild mates, and that didn't last for very long because in my guild in the Lucamon server, people didn't take too kindly of what I had in mind. Because whenever I had dungeons to do, or what is this up to? 8. Okay. So when we had like dungeons to do and things to plan out, I'm pretty sure you know Ozzy Tamer and Splattergasm. They were 2 of my oldest guild members from the Lucamon server. Splattergasm had this idea repeatedly to put me down, and he wanted the rights to my guild. He wanted to take over completely because I was so weak. And I've worked with his recruit Solix for quite some time. At that time, he was known as Solus 15. And so right after the fallout, Solix and I, we became so tight that we were like really connecting like brothers. So we had these dungeons all figured out with a 3x5, mind you. A 3x5 X VMon Paladin mode. I had it all cloned out. I had them all geared up. And about this time, Solix had Alphamon over Yukon already. And I think he was claiming Examon at the time. I can't remember. But I believe he switched it up for Susanowamon because he wanted to make Susanowamon a royal. So between me and Solix, we were, raiding dungeons left and right. We came up with so many strategies to plan them all out. And this one time, we did the Crack of Devimon dungeon. We actually bashed the Devimon swiftly. I mean, this was like quick work. We took out one side for each tamer. For me, it was like the right side. For him, it was like the left side, and we would switch it up every so often we'd come in. And then we had this strategy put out so that we'd actually take down Devimon a lot more easier. So it's deal with the mini minions first, and then Devimon himself next, or least. And then we take him down from there. But the moment we took a break from DMO because of the drama, because everyone was starting with us from left and right, so we decided to take this argument to a finishing level and just, let them excuse themselves because no one was taking over this guild without my permission. And I was like so enraged right now. Solix knew where I was coming from. He knew the strategies that I had in planned. In fact, 75% of the time, I was right most of the time. And Splattergasm was just so stubborn, he didn't know what to do or say. In fact, it was like a few raids ago, I think it was like this year or so, I can't remember, that I went back and I was doing some Dark Tower stuff, and he wanted to make peace with me, as I've shown on cam. And I said no. I flat out said no. If he hadn't said what he said back then, and then continuously, with no end, just put me down with dissing and, all of the, negative business that he had going on at the time, I would have helped him out, but he decided to go on with his negativity, and I wouldn't put up with it. So, no, I wouldn't go on with his raid. No, I wouldn't help him with Hero. And I was going to continue on with my own thing. So, whenever DMO was released on Steam, we've decided to move from one server to the next. So Solix and I came over to the Omnimon server for quite a while now. And he is hoping to come back with Shoutmon in server. And I'm not even sure how or when that's ever going to happen. but I know for a fact it might happen soon, and I do stress might, because we're running out of events as of yet. Now I do want to point this out. Excuse me. This item right here belongs to this guy right here because he becomes the Mamemon. And this will make him King Mamemon. It's another crown type title sort of ordeal. So if you actually turn him into King Mamemon, you'll have a royal title over your head. And I was wanting to hatch. Where is it? Oh, it's down there. I wanted to hatch Pawn Chessmon White. Yeah, down here. To get that crown instead. And I can get that myself as much as I can get the rock data myself. And also get him up to Mega. And somebody came up to my channel and told me, in correction of questing here some time ago, in my 2015 videos, that Dromojimon wasn't rookie, he was champion. Well, I'm healing from fatigue right now, but I'm just going to do this really quickly. I'm going to get down. There we go. Okay. As you see here, Dromojimon is rookie. He is straight up a rookie. So, that is out of the way. He's not champion. His champion form is, I believe, either Gyromon or Digmon, one or the other. I can't remember. I think it was Gyromon. No, not Gyromon. You know, I might have to go back and check that out later. But as far as the Lucemon server goes, Solix and I have this thing going between the two of us that we both had all Archangels, all Sovereigns, all Royal Knights. And he wanted to take it a step further and collect all the Demon Lords, I believe that's what they were called. Yeah. He wanted to get all the Demon Lords. And I did not have any, you know, disregard of using Demon Lords or any Dark Digimon that was out there, as long as we had a mindset that within every game there's a theme, and for every theme there's a toll, right? In Digimon, as you could tell from Sloth or whatever it was, or it might have been the sequel to that game, that every Digimon was purified by the tamers from evil to good for good reasons. And as you've seen some point in time, Lady Devimon actually DNA digivolved with Angelamon and made this Jogris looking thing. I don't know why they didn't put these kind of Digimon in this game, but I really like that idea. There's like plenty of ideas rolling around with those sort of games, and it's like, for some odd reason, very unfair for tamers of other Digimon genres that would get hooked and interested into that. And that was one of the most things that I was casually looking forward to. But no, I don't have a Vita or PSP anymore, so I was unable to play those sort of games. And I know some of you may tell me that the game was out for PlayStation 3 and 4, but I don't have a PlayStation. Wasn't thinking about getting a PlayStation. But I was currently when Horizon Zero Dawn came out, because that game was awesome. I wanted to play that game so bad, like you wouldn't know. For PC gamers, I've had this heck of a time back then. I think it was back in 2007 when I started PC gaming. All because my Wii and stuff got stolen. That I wanted to find a proper, screen recorder like OBS, and someone put me up to downloading the MiCam or Cami or something like that. It was an sort of ordeal, and I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. And there was something next to that that was supposed to work too, but it just made everything all look blurry. And that's what I used whenever I was playing World of Warcraft at a certain point in time. And I believe those feeds are still up in my Druid Elder account. But I don't play World of Warcraft. All of those feeds came from a trial account. That's why you keep seeing me in the beginning levels. Couldn't get anywhere past 20. I was always stuck in a single leap and bound. There was like some offers to, share accounts with me, but if something were to happen in our relationship like it did, my character would have definitely been held hostage and or deleted. And I wasn't going to take any chances. So there have been occasions. There have been setbacks. And I've recovered from all of those. And I hate to say it, but that's the way life is these days. And, I do not, look back so far as to, gloat about it, or even, how do you say that? There's gloating and there's something as the opposite of gloating. Well, you guys get the idea. About it. I just, keep things positive. I keep looking up to the bright side of things, and to me, it feels like it's very hard to even try to look back. So, in response to everything else negative, I look past it. Trolls that entered my channel while I was playing Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I was like midway through the game, and they were talking about adult-ish things. I didn't like it very much, so I had them banned from my channel. And while off screen, they were asking me why I banned them from my channel. And I was like, well, you pretty much insulted me in front of my face. You pretty much, had me, like, trying to get me triggered and such, and I wasn't going to fall for it, so therefore they were banned. And they keep requesting them to be unbanned, and I said no. turned into an argument, they got banned as well. And it's those kind of things that, as a channel owner, that you would have to look forward to, not to rage, but to have an opposition on one side to the other, so that you know what to look forward to, how to be positive, and how to always look up. You don't take the low road and just start cussing and swearing and just, go as far as out of your way as to, treat them as they treat you. Because there's always a high road, and there are times that you want to take that high road. You just got to find that path in life and just select it. But game-wise, I gotta find so many more poison needles. Tell me, could this picture get any more clear? I think not. In fact, it's coming up on my screen like it's okay, so I believe it is okay. 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 I'll take that. I don't know why I keep looking in the second tab knowing that there's nothing in there. I just continuously look. And by the way, if you're looking for a fan Beamon, Cannon Beamon's the place to look. Especially in this area. So they got the right idea if they know what to look for. But me? Not so much. Hello, Cyberpunk Panda. Ooh, that's a great name, Cyberpunk Panda. Nice. Very unique. Hello, how are you? I might have to stop and get a drink here soon. I'm getting very thirsty and my can is very empty. And I'm almost done fatiguing, so feed off another banana, get my DS. Do I have anything in my book that could give me any Digiaura whatsoever? I do not. Doraemon gave me KFC. Can't remember what Dremojimon gave me. And this one was broken. I didn't get anything out of that at all. Looks like I got something from Kiwimon too. I was trying to get Flamedramon, but I got the one that turns into XVmon. Yeah, Vidramon was the one you wanted for Flamedramon. If you want to get Flamedramon, his eggs would be found with XVmons at the same place, Dark Tower Wastelands. I'd help you farm them up, but I'm too farm exhausted at this point. Right now I'm still trying to finish off this quest I started earlier, but I couldn't even do that because I had so many people screaming in the background already. It kind of exhausted me as well. So I just, started streaming again, picked up where I left off, and here I am again. So give me like a couple of minutes, or depending on how many poison needles I can pick up, I'll try to come over and help you out, because I don't know how many I have left in my storage. But I will find out eventually. Oh, also, there are Vidramon in one of the oil refinery maps that could even drop Vidramon eggs. That may be more reassuring. What server do you play on? I'm on the Omnimon server. Yes, the Omnimon server is awesome. In fact, just before I made my guild, I started with Ryudamon, or no, not Ryudamon, Dorumon, sorry. Dorumon Raptordramon. He was my first royal that I hatched. And in fact, in the server, they gave me a 3x5 Dorumon egg after the tutorial. Hatched it, came out as a 3x5, or maybe even a 4x5, I can't remember. How many hatch backups did I use? No. He was actually hatched a 4x5 because my brother Solix came in and finally joined me when Alphamon was level 50. Or no. Not Alphamon. Crap, hold on. I remember taming somebody at level 50. I think it was my Agumon. And he helped me with some spare data. I usually play on the Bilzamon server. Oh. What was your tamer name in the Bilzamon? I think I may have ran into you before. If not, that's okay. I run into lots of people. Well, I went by Willix, so if I have, you would recognize my name. Though, whenever it comes to me remembering anything, I suck at it because I have very, very low memory skills. All due to forgetfulness. I'm very forgetful. Don't know why. Let me see here. Is this it? Nope, those are fruit seeds. Seeds of the fruit. I don't know what they are. Seeds of fruit, not of the fruit. Dude, I'm so... What is that? There's two of these now? Yep. Yeah, that War Greymon back here is going to town. I'm going to fighter mode. So, do you play on the Omnimon server? Ooh, I got 4 needles now. Cool. Oh, oh. Oh, do you? Well, if you care to add me, I have links, or buttons rather, down below if you want to click on them. I have my Steam account down there. I have my YouTube channel down there. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say this earlier. Welcome to my Steam stream. You're like the first person that actually came by and chat with me. But yeah, I have like a ton of buttons down there that if you want to click on, you can actually like find my Steam account. You can add me as a friend on Steam. If you wanted to, I won't force you if you don't want to. Nice. Alright, time to kick this one up a notch. Ooh, my vaccine maxed out. Nice. Alright. One more. Cool beans. Excuse me. I need a what did I need again? Can't remember. Nope. Forgot. Crap. Stupid ADD! Ooh, I got a coin. Yeah, I need a Digiaura. Might have to hatch a new Digimon and see if I can get a 7-day one. Oh, wrong one. Cool. But I hot? What are you trying to do? Incubate it? I mean... I'm gonna shut my mouth now. Wait, where'd it go? Where the heck are these needles? I wish I could have like a 5x5. I should get it a 5x5 egg, my next level, tamer level. I just hope it's a royal. Or a sovereign. Or a very powerful archangel. One or the other. I need more DS. Come on, drop something. Bada. Boom. We need incubators in the entrance. Digimon Maze entrance. Hands up if you want to see that happen. Oh. I was thinking about making some I was thinking about making some Royal Knight emojis. Um, due to guild reasons, but I'm not so sure if I'm actually allowed to. I don't know. But as far as the incubation goes, we only have like 2 of them in game. And then there's the portable one. So, I don't think they're gonna let that happen. Wait, is there a portable incubator? Nah. I know there's a portable archive. I just got the 5th needle. I know there's a portable archive. I know there's a portable scanner. I know there's a portable return. Is that the proper term for it? Return? But we need more incubators. I hate this brain. Somebody give me a new brain. I need a new brain. I'd take Datamon's brain any day. That little widget right in here, it'll work just fine. But yeah, we need incubators. This list is empty. I see nothing. Oh, banana. Banana. I could probably make a suggestion to Game King for that. I just totally had an argument with a person about how Digimon is different than Pokemon. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to bring that up so bad. There has been some debate about that. I mean, a long-term debate about that. And I want to bring it straight forward, alright? In Pokemon, and I'll say this right now, in Pokemon, there are people who believe that Ash is still 10 years old. And there has been so many people, right, wondering how that works. There was theories behind it, there was ideas behind it, and yet, so far, he's managed to catch only 75% of each map that he, visits. Every so often, he'll catch a Pokemon. So, in Digimon, you only get 1 Digimon per tamer. In Digimon, you only get 1 tamer per Digimon. With each and every individual, each tamer is partnered up with a unique Digimon suitable to that tamer. And they are devised as in the first season with crests. There's courage, there's hope, there's light, there's friendship, there's kindness, sincerity, and I thought there were 8. Hold on. Wait. Don't tell me. Don't. Alright. Hold on. There's kindness. No. Light. Courage. hope, friendship, reliability, sincerity, love, and kindness. I guess there were 8, right? So for the first season, there was 8 crests for 8 tamers and their Digimon. Reason being, well, except for the last 2, because they didn't take hold until, part of the halfway through the season, rather. The reason being is because, Ty and the gang had to digivolve their Digimon, and they go back to Rookie after they're done. There's no mastering Digimon up until this game came out, which was back in 2010, 11? I believe it's 11. And ever since then, it's just been 1 Digimon per tamer. 1 Digimon for each series of Digimon out there, except for, the 6th season that did not make much sense to me. I stuck with number 5. Number 5 made a lot more sense. Data Squad, yeah, that was the best. So if anybody tries to, say that Digimon was a ripoff of Pokemon, you got to get your facts straight. Because this recording right here, the one that you're so watching, is being recorded for references. Pokemon is a lot different than Digimon. In Pokemon, there are legendaries, yes. There are legendary Pokemon. But in Digimon, we have, unique titles to them, like Archangels, Sovereigns, even the Royal Knights. They have titles. They're legendary. You don't see that in Pokemon. No. That's what I'm saying. You see, this guy gets it. Girl, guy, girl. I don't know. I refrained from saying something wrong. Did I get it right? You're a guy, maybe a girl, possibly a girl. Okay. But anyway, they get it. See, they get it. The Cyberpunk Panda got it. They understood. They raised their hand whenever it came to having incubators everywhere. Yeah? I'm a guy. Thank you! I didn't say it wrong. If I did say it wrong, I can imagine my head would have been bitten off by now. Hey, you can fight as Vmon, You don't have to be Imperial Dramon all the time. I don't think so. Yes? Door? Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was emphasizing my point. I was like, as soon as I sat down, I was like, and I'm back! And I was like, oh yeah, you can't hear me. I'm funny. I try to be funny. I spent 2 days... I spent 2 days straight trying to... training my Agumon to get him to his Mega. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm perfectly healthy. I'm just, you know, very ironic. How is your Agumon coming along? For me, I'm kind of ostentatious right now because my mic was muted. Did I just get a... Oh, I did. Cyberpunk Panda. Friend request. Accepted. Manage friends. How do I manage friends? I got him there on my other account. Oh, well, we can get Agumon on this account too. Is that who I think it is? Hold on, I gotta check this out. Because if that is who I think it is, I know for a fact I'm not the only one who likes Mega Man Battle Network. Is that a Mega Man Battle Network character? I can't tell anymore. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't tell anymore. Badoosh! Yeah, Agumon and Gabumon are easy to farm for. In fact, you can actually get their mercenary eggs up to level 5 or 4 if you wanted to. But I would push them up to number 4. Ooh, I got 2 more needles to find. I pushed them up to number 4 so I can fruit them to level 5. And then I cloned them from there. And I hate how they now have clones charged, so that you'd pay so much for clones at a time. That's just really, really annoying. Every time I farm for Gabumon, the egg cracks every time. Well, you see, you're doing it wrong. For me, there is an MC that summons or spawns Garurumon or Were-Garurumon. And I think it's between MC2s and MC3s. Because I like them the best. And every time you take them out, well, sometimes, every time you take them out, you get a Gabumon egg. And I could stack those up for days. I have a lot of Gabumon eggs. So if you want some Gabumon eggs and you want to join my guild, I'll be happy to invite you. And there's a Agumon farm in the western area, in the western map. To farm Agumon, we need to go to the Ruined Historics. I believe it's what it's called. To fight Metal Greymon. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yes, we shall. I trained in the ruins historic area where they have Metal Greymon to get my Agumon high enough level. Ruins historics? Yeah. The way I did it was a long way, but it is great in the end because if you take a Digimon, if you start from level 1, you take a Digimon, go all the way through the western area, right? You start from Western Village all the way to east to I don't want to say outskirts. Yeah, well, past outskirts to crap, what is that map called again? Wilderness. Plus I had 1,000 times boosters. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, but if you take your Digimon all the way through western to outskirts and so on and so forth, just doing quests alone, you'll get your Digimon up so high, or at least high enough, that when you take your Digimon to Oil Refinery 3 and fight Dexes for the remainder, you'll end up with a level of 41, 42 Digimon at Mega, which for me wasn't that bad. I mean, I did that without quests, and it still took me a matter of time before I could get them to Mega. Omega! Cheers. Oh yeah, and did you follow the channel, by the way? I think I missed it. If you did, welcome to the royal family. Oh, you did follow. Well then, welcome to the royal family. I'd invite you to my guild, but I don't know what game or name you're going by. Can't even talk today. Wow. I feel so stupid. Ooh, cracked eggs. Finally! It's been done. We can go back now. Yes. Oh, come on! Get out of here! Mind your beeswax. Thank you. I forget the name I used. It was Cyber in the for sure. All you have to do is look over your tamer's head. Okay. So, we just finished collecting the 15 Valkamon and 5 helmets for camp security. We've also completed the awful monsters. Was that wait? 20 cannon beamon for awful monsters, yes. And then we found their 8 poison needles for Mud Frigimon. And that leaves me with a total of 19.4% to level 60. And then we get a level 5 egg. Just wish me luck that it's going to be a royal. We need a royal. And don't do what I did. For some weird reason, I accidentally deleted my character to get a different sort of reward in this. But it wasn't so rewarding as to, you know, getting a royal tamer, or no, a royal Digimon, sorry. I ended up getting like for some reason my Digimon for Steam doesn't like to open, so I either have to keep restarting it or open it. Oh, yeah, I just had that issue not too long ago. It opens up, but it's in the background, so it won't play normally. You would have to continuously restart the game every so often just to get that effect, to actually wake up to the big screen. You do have it in window mode, right? Yeah, that's a daily. I don't want to do any more dailies. Rescue young Chucharamon. Say Mud Frigimon for crying out loud. Alright. I know where this Mud Frigimon is. I know it. He's over here. And he needs help. We're gonna help him. Again. He's over here. Again. This poor bear. He's getting abused by the Rockmon repeatedly. Now what? Do we have anything in our bags to help him out? No, we do not. So, yeah. We're going to leave that down here. And how many times do I have to say I don't like your freaking sales? My in-game name is Cyber Panda. Cool beans. Is that a bug on my keyboard? No, it's a fuzzball. Okay. There you go. And do you also have a mic? Because you can be a guest of the show. Wait, do I have to? No. That is for later. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you a call as a guest of the show. Treat the young Mud Frigimon 1 of 0. So I have to come back over here, call again. Right. Welcome to the Royal Knights podcast. I'm King Willix. How are you?
Hey, hold on. I gotta turn down my game sound because it's way too loud.
Oh, okay. I'll wait. Ooh, I forgot to treat him. That's why.
Hey.
Welcome to the Royal Knights podcast. I'm King Willix. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm terrible. I am very forgetful. I am just that terrible. Anyway. Hold on. I gotta heal this guy real quick. There we go. He's healed. Now what? There we go.
Oh my god, I had to level this character up. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're only a level 11.
Yeah, I usually play on my other account, which I'm level like 27.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really that used to using this character.
You'll be fine.
So I didn't know, but as a skill, Marcus Damon can like punch the Digimon.
Yep.
And it does like a one-hit shot most of the time.
Sometimes. I mean, look at this Rockmon, alright? I can one-shot him right now. Kaboom.
Isn't that like the western area, right?
No, this is May's entrance.
Maze. It's so confusing. Like, I went to the town of beginnings. I think that's what it's called.
Village of
From
Beginnings.
Lickmon. Village of Beginnings, yeah. And so I didn't realize, but everything is pretty much level 50 plus.
Oh yeah.
And I guess I wasn't ready for that.
That happens from time to time.
But I did get some good levels off of it.
Ooh. That almost worked. Yeah, sometimes he has an astigma for one-hit crits. I was unfortunately not so lucky. I do, however, want to get a whatchamacallit, a Gilmon.
Oh, I think I have one of those eggs on one of my accounts.
I have a 7+.
I know if you go to the snow village, I think you can like go farm Gilmon
I have been.
eggs.
No, I don't want that one. Get out of here. Pile Volcamon again. Yeah, I have like 7 Gilmon eggs here that are character bound. I bought from the Kamimon shop at Village of Beginning some time ago. And I've taken notice that they did not stack up to the 6 that I had farmed from Snowman Village a while back. Because they were character bound. Fire. We have fire. Where's the fire? The roof, the roof, the roof is on fire. Flame. Energy.
How long have you been playing this?
Oh, I've been playing this for 13 years, well, since 2013.
I played a little when it first came out, and then I forgot about it. Or like my laptop just couldn't handle it at the time. Now that I've been playing it a lot more.
It happens. Back when I started, I was so excited when I heard that game just boot right up. I was like, yes, I finally got something done right this time. Yeah! Let's get right to it. But now it's like, oh, what a day. I like how it switches up.
I had to make like a different account because the old one I just forgot the password and just the email to it in general.
Yeah.
So I think I got like a Biomon mercenary. But that was when the like game was still in like early like alpha.
Yeah, in early alpha they didn't have much to go with at the time because at a certain standpoint, what the heck was that? Oh, I need to charge my battery. That's the wrong charger. Yeah, at a certain standpoint, we had like limited resources, limited Digimon, and now things are booming. You don't mind if I use the word booming, do you?
It doesn't matter.
And things were booming. I don't care, I'm going to use it anyway.
Gotta stay hip nowadays to fit in with everybody.
Of course. And I always do. Why is this not working? Is it not? Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is how hip I am, right? I took a clothes hanger and I turned it into one of these doohickeys to actually hold my phone up. I thought it was nice.
Oh,
wow. Wait a minute. Is this not what I was after? Oh, that's the...
I like how they
Hmm?
give you an item that lets you keep your Digimon in its like transform form for a long while.
And then?
Oh no, it's like let me go see what it's called. I know I have it on right now. The
Digiaura?
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a do.
But yeah, dude, it's extremely good item because it didn't waste any of your
DS.
Yeah, DS. So.
An emergency stash for your food resources. Yeah. I love it.
So I only ever use food on my Digimon now, so.
Oh, I was talking about that right before you came in. I was like, talking about how move games, no, not move games. Well, yeah, move games. Move games took power from Joymax and moved it over to Game King after they did their heavy maintenance, right? Because the Lucamon server, whenever I started playing it, it just constantly kept crashing like that. And we couldn't handle it anymore. So there's been a lot of tamers reporting such things. And I, for one, was one of them. And I got so freaking annoyed. Move Games finally did something about it and gave server rights to Game King.
When I first started playing on like the Game King, when I first tried to make an account for it, it wouldn't actually let me make the account on the website.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it did that, but like it wouldn't let me do it. So I had to like download it on Steam, but you know after a while I think they fixed it, so now I can like actually play it.
Yeah, there has been a lot of server issues regards to signing in and such. Ah, crap, I just died. See what you did? You got me so distracted I died. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they had like a lot of server issues in regards to having everything switched over to from one person to the next. But I do agree there are one factor about this that I like the most. It connects to Steam accounts like a glove, right? They just had this thing announced that if you have the launcher accessed, you'd have to create a secondary password, which is pretty much a 4-digit PIN, and then use that for your secondary password, and no one could get into your account unless you gave them your information. But for your Steam account, as long as you keep your Steam account secure, nobody's going to be able to hack it. So nobody can hack your Digimon account and not delete or remove or steal your stuff. And I thought that was a very good idea.
And it like automatically logs you in, so like.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Really cool.
The access to your Steam account is logged in directly to your character account. So your character is pretty much your Steam account.
Yeah, I don't really like the launcher because when you log in, you also have to like put in your secondary password. So wasting my time. I could just be playing right then and there.
Right. Some people will disagree with that. I tried so hard to get people to enjoy the benefits that they have currently. And having played through Steam, it makes your access a lot more easier. And they didn't agree with that. So it's kind of like, alright, so you don't like the Steam access, but what you'd rather do is, you know, have your accounts invulnerable to hackers all around the globe. And there have been pretty much a big deal of that, because it's like, I'm pretty sure you've heard about the what do you call those guys now? The mods? No, not mods. Uh, Crap, I forgot what they're called now. They're like moderators, but from inside the game. Um,
Wouldn't that be a mod though?
what?
I think that is a mod. That's what
No.
you would call a mod.
No. I mean, like, God, I can't remember what it's called now. Thanks, Hipaku. You just killed me. By the way, that's my friend Hipaku. I'm gonna stream share with the world. Free games for everyone. Good, I'm glad you died. No one gives a... Alright. Settle down, young man. Just settle down. And by the way, how was work? Crap. I just lost my place. Yo.
Something about like, you know, you said they're mod like, but they're not really mods.
Yeah, they're like people who watch the servers and help with the events and stuff. Well, happy birthday,
I've
man.
honestly,
Hmm? Honestly,
I've
what?
honestly been like doing events by myself because I don't have any friends who would actually play with me.
Well, we'll play.
Yeah, because you know my friends were like, uh, grew up in a time where like they assume Digimon is a ripoff of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you're right about one thing. They're two completely different things, and I have to keep explaining stuff like that. Henpaku was one of those people too, though. He was like, I think Digimon's a ripoff of Pokemon. And I had to explain to him, and he's like, nope, I don't give a fuck. I was like, okay, backing up. Today is Henpaku's birthday too, by the way. That's why I wish him a
Oh,
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, man!
Um, I know. What?
I've always been into Digimon, but like I didn't know there's any Digimon games. Is the problem.
Yeah.
So when I
What?
found this, I was like playing this more often.
Yeah.
And then you know that new game that came out, Digimon
Odor
World.
Sleuth.
No, it's Next Order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that because I specifically bought a PlayStation 4 just so I can play that.
You would never.
But you know, it takes me back to like the days where they had Digimon World 1 for the PlayStation 1. Yeah, PlayStation 1. Have you played that game?
No. I never had
Have
many PlayStation 1 games. The only thing I ever did play was like Jade Cocoon or uh, Dragoons or Legacy of Dragoons or the Galarians, and I forget what else. Well, who was it that disagreed or disliked Digimon because it was a ripoff of Pokemon? Was it Rich? Because I forgot who it was.
because people nowadays just think that since there's monsters fighting, instantly it's a rip off of Pokemon. Pokemon
Yeah.
fighting monsters, but
Well, they just don't know. They just don't care. And it's like, damn it, Ragermon, why are you so weak? But anyway, um, it's like they have to have this thing that they want to argue about 24 freaking 7. And I hate
I feel
those
like you
type
would
of people.
legit have to watch the show to understand because in Digimon you got one Digimon and the story was actually really good. In Pokemon, the story's all about him catching them all.
Yeah. And having to play as a Digimon master, uh that game didn't come out until like early or late 2011. I can't remember which one. But I didn't join up until like 2013, so there's that.
Thunder just sent a car alarm off.
Nah, I'm just sitting here. Uh oh, yeah, that reminds me. Did you attribute your clothing?
Oh, me?
That's a daily quest. I'm doing 3 of them right now. Main story quests. Uh wait, what did I ask?
About attributing clothing.
Yeah, did you attribute your clothing?
How do you do that?
Okay, in the western areas, there are shops to buy pieces of clothes. If you go to Yokohama East Village, you talk to Sora's mom and buy attributes. And if you're high enough, as far as, level 15 tamer, you can get as, good as you could possibly get for Agumon when you first start out. And then,
I'm level.
yeah, you're level 11 right now. But I'm saying in
I
the
think
future.
on my other account I did that.
Yeah. And FYI, mister, I'm waiting for my fatigue to go down. Wait, can you see my mouse? I don't think you can see my mouse.
Yeah, no, we can't see your mouse.
Oh,
Oh, I know you can see it now. It was invisible for a second, then it just showed up.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. So, if you look up there, yeah, I'm fatiguing, so I'm kind of unfatiguing. Hurry up and kill some innocent creatures, you murdering. Would you
Innocent
stop
creatures
dropping
in digital data.
F-bombs? Yeah, I don't understand myself, but yeah, whenever you destroy a Digimon from the core, their data just go evaporating into the sky to the so-called motherboard and gets defragged, and it gets sent to the village of beginning to be rehatched.
That's how you
Because,
know Digimon isn't a Pokemon ripoff, because that's too complicated for Pokemon.
right. And for Pokemon, when a Pokemon dies, they get sent to Pokemon graveyard, like that haunted one in blue and red version.
Pokemon died, they're dead. Can't
Huh?
you can't bring them back to life. They're dead.
Right. There's
You
like
might
a
as well just end your adventure there.
there's like a bunch of stories that started off with Pokemon too. Come to think about it, because like they were talking about how the first series of Pokemon like hypnotized some kids into seizures or whatnot for that Porygon
There was
episode.
an episode of Pokemon where kids in Japan got seizures.
Yeah. I think that was because of the copy of Pokemon Green, though. Because they had like this frequency in the game that if you actually walked around in the graveyard, the Pokemon graveyard, you can hear a certain frequency that triggered the seizures.
And
Because, hmm?
there's a theory that Ditto's a failed clone of Mew, but like that makes all three Mewtwo, Mew, and Ditto related.
Well, Ditto's related to all the Pokemon because he uses Transform all the time.
I'm just saying, like, if that theory was correct, then Mewtwo would know transform, like Ditto and Mew.
Oh, that theory was so bad, man. Excuse me. I ended up turning around with the aspect of the unknown, or wait, not the unknown. What was it called? The missing no. If you were to find one of the missing no by the seventh gym, I think it was like in the volcano region or area of Kanto. If you find the unknown there, you can actually turn it into Mew somehow. Because there's like a
If only that was real.
no, there was a certain trick to using uh, the missing no to your advantage, and missing no would change into Mew when you catch it, because they used a bug for that sort of thing. And after I heard about that, I was like, I can't believe nobody actually told me about this. I would have done this sooner. Because I was using Game Shark when I got my second Game Boy for free. Somebody found a Game Boy with a copy of Silver and a hip clip attached to it, and a Game Shark with it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I got a bundle in this ordeal. And I turned around and I was like, hacking like Mew or 7 copies of Mew into this, copy of Silver that I had. And I was like trading it off to like so many people who actually needed Mew. And now that Mew became an event type of Pokemon, I traded it through Wi-Fi in 2007. I think, because that's when Diamond and Pearl came out with Wi-Fi. And I was like, yeah, man, this rocks. I'm going to start doing this a lot more often. Because,
Honestly, Diamond was my favorite Pokemon.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, I became a Pokemon master through Diamond, so yeah, I would agree with you.
It
Because
was
even
actually the first game I beat myself.
I beat them all. I mean, it would
No,
take
actually,
me.
correction. I beat Soul Silver by myself. My brother helped me with the Diamond.
I spent. Let me just clear this up. The first game of Pokemon I ever played was Red version. Then I moved to Yellow version, and somebody gave me Blue version as I moved away. And then I ended up getting like Gold and Silver after that. And I then turned around and, excuse me, beat every single gem that I ever got a hold of. I came up with so many strategies to deal with it. And the one time I came up with a strategy to beat the Elite Four, I pretty much had to buy like so many revives, so many max potions or something like that. It wasn't until Sapphire that things became more difficult because you had to do this thing called IV training. And I didn't even know what that was because they didn't start adding stats to, filter until Ruby and Sapphire came out. And that's when it got complicated for me. And then as Diamond and...
I still don't know how IV train.
Hmm?
I still don't know how IV train.
Neither do I. And up until Diamond and Pearl came out, they actually brought it back up again. And I was like, what is this? And they said it was Oh, I have to fight Pile Volcamon. He's on the other side of this. Um, where was I going with this? Uh, yeah. Whenever I started playing Diamond and Pearl, they brought this up again. And I had to find out for myself what EV training was, and I said, I can't do that because the math is too complicated. And even if I were to recommend the daycare to handle Ditto and the rest of my Pokemon, I wouldn't be able to do it. So instead, I created a business sort of ordeal to come up with ways to, you know, breed the Pokemon that I get through training and just, give them the sort of Pokemon that they wanted in the request. And I was like, okay, so you can take, ah, crap, I died again. So you can take this in return, and I'll give you this as soon as I can get it. And they were like, okay. So then I got all the Pokemon from every sort of region. Diamond and Pearl is like the 4th series, right?
I think isn't it like the fifth? No, the fourth. Yeah.
Okay, so I got 4 regions of Pokemon in boxes. And I thought, yes! All because of trading a Burmy did I get a Ditto. And I was so happy about that. And
I remember.
yeah.
I remember when Soul Silver came out and they added the Pokewalker.
Oh
So
yeah.
you could just like get Pokemon from that, just walking around and just like catching them. I thought that was so cool.
So did I until it got stolen from me.
Dude, I don't even know where mine went. Mine's like fell off my pocket.
I had mine
My
firmly
sister still
attached
had
to
it.
my belt, and it was still taken from me.
I was trying to get another one of those like recently. Because the idea is really cool.
Yeah, it was. In fact, I stopped over at GameStop really frequently, and I ran into a store clerk that actually had one on him, and we raised ours up, and we started trading items back and forth. That was so freaking cool, man. Can't believe how I lost
Have you
mine, though.
have you played any of the new games?
Hmm?
Have you played any of the new Pokemon games?
I stopped at Black and White. I couldn't handle anything else. Because
I
I didn't...
actually didn't play Black and White. I skipped that whole one and then I went straight to X and Y.
I wish
Because
I
honestly,
could.
I like the starter from X and Y.
Which one?
Froakie.
Oh... Yeah,
Cause
somebody
he,
somebody gave him a mega form called Ash's Greninja or something like that.
yeah, no, that's an actual thing in the show.
Yeah, I know.
Ashes and Green Ninja.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. I like his regular Green Ninja. Like I like Green Ninja as a Pokemon because his shiny form is black, so he looks like an actual ninja.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool.
That's the only reason I even got the game because of Green Ninja.
I wanted to get a 3DS so bad, all because of the remake of Omega
Oh,
Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Alpha Cyber.
Yeah.
My ex bought me a 3DS.
Mm.
But I got one before that because I traded a pair of $20 headphones to my friend who had a 3DS that he didn't want to play. So I was like, okay, I'll trade you.
I was unfortunately not so lucky. The only thing I got from my ex was a copy of Soul Silver. And she kept
Hey,
Heart
that's still
Gold.
pretty good.
Huh?
I mean, Soul Silver's still a good game.
Well, yeah, but I lost my hip clip to it, though. And we just got it as it just came out, and I was so stoked. But the game, or the love of the game died pretty much after we broke up, so I kind of traded it up some. But believe it or not, ever since my trade with Burmy to Ditto, I've gotten every single Pokemon out there for each and every game of DS series.
I realize, no, okay, so I had a Feraligatr for Soul Silver. and I had him on my Pokewalker when I lost it. So I
Mine,
didn't have him anymore after that.
mine was a Swampert.
I shouldn't have put my starter on my Pokewalker.
Neither should I. You know, it's kind of funny that you mentioned it because I had a water type starter on there as well. But I believe that mine was stolen from me because it was like right on my belt as I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it wasn't there anymore.
But I mean, like, that's a good way to, like, get all the starters, honestly. If you
Yeah,
buy, like, a whole bunch of Pokewalkers and just, like, put all of them on the Pokewalkers and just restart your game,
yeah,
then you could just have all the starters at once.
that's what I did. I mean, most of my games are pretty much compatible to trade with each other, so I saw no reason not to.
I like that how in Soul Silver they actually let you get different starters from different regions. I
Hmm.
think that was actually my favorite part of the game.
Which game?
Soul Silver and Heart Gold. How they
Oh,
let
because of the
you get
tower.
regions. No,
Yeah.
it's because you know how you went to different like regions and they just gave you a Pokemon from each region.
Wait, what? Really?
Like yeah, they let you get like a Charizard and a Charmander and they like there's different ones. You could get like a Chikorita or no, Chikorita was the first starter that you should get. Then they had like Charmander and Bulbasaur and you know Squirtle. Then they add each region.
Oh, because of Professor Oak. Yeah. Um, hold on. There was something about Hoenn in there too. Uh, if you visited the Unity Tower, or not Unity Tower, that was black and white. There was like a tower in there somewhere. Like just as you popped off over at the what was it called? It was your very own backyard for catching Pokemon.
The Safari Zone.
Yeah, they gave you your Safari Zone, and somewhere around there, if you swim at the corner of the lake the right way, you would actually find yourself at this so-called tower that if you had the right orbs for it, you'd get the legendary from that tower. Um,
I
what?
I think they should start adding that like that type of thing back into like uh Pokemon because to be able to have all my favorite like starters, like you know Trico, Totodile, and you know Charmander obviously, 'cause Giant Dragon.
Well, they did
I know they
that.
did it in like they did it in X and Y where you got your starter and then they gave you a Charmander, Bulbasaur, or you know Squirtle.
Yeah, they also did that same exact thing for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire too, I believe.
I
Because
don't think I got that far into it.
I think Professor Oak gave you his starter, but you had to choose only one. And I think Professor Elm gave you a Johto starter. And then Birch would give you a Hoenn, no, not Hoenn, a Sinnoh starter, so on and so forth. So it's like each one of these professors that you meet up with would give you a starter because they would come in through the hoopa hoop.
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't get that far into the like game.
Well, I was watching King Nappy do it, and King Nappy was gold on the Pokemon series. Because I wouldn't do anything that Marilyn would say anymore because his line of work just keep falling and falling farther and farther away the more he progressed. So I just went and watched King Nappy for a while, and he exploded the internet with his knowledge of Pokemon just right there.
Dude, I hate like how you if you want a shiny and you want to breed for a shiny, you have to like grind the eggs. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get a Riolu egg, so I just put my What do you mean I have no right to obtain this item? I just killed it. What?
What's up, Snake?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, someone would probably be piggybacking off of you and hit it first.
There's no one around me though. That makes no sense.
Well, there must be a bug then. Ooh,
But
what was that?
I remember in X and Y, since they give you a Lucario so he can Mega Evolve. But Lucario's my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not Lucario. Riolu, his starter form, his like pre-evolved form.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just spent like days like grinding, trying to get like a shiny. And since I was using a 3DS, you know how they have the little thing where you can move around? It's like a thumbstick.
Yeah.
If you, I can put a penny right there, and there's this place where you could run around the like map for like however long you want. So I would just like do that and put the penny into the thing, and I just keep running to wait for the eggs to hatch.
Yeah.
And this Firebird that you get has the special ability to help your eggs hatch faster. So I
Firebird.
have him on my team. Then it's I forgot his name.
Moltres?
No, he was new in X and Y.
There's a new
You know,
Firebird in X and Y?
I think it's called Fledgelander.
Oh. You see, I was using Volcarona to hatch my eggs for black and white for the longest time. Because that moth was amazing.
But I spent like days just trying to get like the shiny version of Riolu and Lucario, but I could never do it. I still don't have it.
Yeah, that was kind of hard to obtain. Did you know that Pokemon games from the early series used to connect with Pokemon Ranger back in the day?
How would that work?
I have no idea, but they got it to work somehow. And some people would get like Manaphy eggs. They would get a Force, no, an Aura Sphere Riolu, and so many rarities of Pokemon through Pokemon Ranger. And I got so freaking excited to hear that kind of news. I went back and tried it myself. They said that feature expired. And I'm sitting here wondering, how does that even work?
Dude, I remember playing Pokemon Ranger for the first time because I didn't really know. I was trying to get Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I kind of got the two names confused. But like, playing Pokemon Ranger for the first time was actually extremely a good experience for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it shows you that there's different Pokemon games out there. It's not just like, you gotta catch them all.
Right.
Have you ever played the game Monster Racer?
No.
Well, it's just one game where it's not like Pokemon. I'm not gonna say it's like Pokemon, but it's like you get three monsters on your team and you race with them.
Mm.
And each monster has a special move, and your starter is you can have a cat. I think it's an electric cat. They don't evolve, I don't think, or else I didn't get a high enough level to just check that.
How many games do we know so far that involves monsters?
I know Digimon, Pokemon. There's other. I know there's loads of mobile games that do that.
Yeah. There's a lot of Facebook games that do that as well. And I'm sitting here trying to think about it, and I'm like, there are so many people that are trying to make so much money out of these uh, ideas of games, and it's not really working for them. I know a company right now that fell to the floor, or fell through the floor, and trying to do the same thing. But the reason why they fell is because they stole an idea from a guy who wanted to publish his movie for uh, his viewers' entertainment. And the movie was called The Garage Kids, and they turned around and called it Code Lyoko and made it into a series. I have to go to school now. See you later. You're pretty
School still.
entertaining. Huh?
I didn't know school still was happening.
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was the summer.
he's in France, so their schedule might be
Oh.
different than ours. All right. Talk to you later,
My school
Snake.
just.
Your school what?
Cause you know, we just got into summer.
Yeah, I don't think we're going into summer yet, because I'm still seeing school buses roll around over here. But I can't wait until
I know
summer
some
starts.
areas. I know some areas are like, still have school, but like.
Come on, man. Stop dying so fast.
Dude, I remember on my other account, I try to fight this Lord Nightmon, which is a Jogress quest, boss that you fight, and I just got wrecked.
Yeah, you were supposed to fight her.
I didn't know. I thought it would give me some good levels, but I didn't realize how strong it was.
She is very strong. She is a royal knight. And she belongs to the Susanoo Jogger's quest.
Oh, no wonder I messed up.
Yeah, terribly. Well,
This
it
whole time
is.
we're trying to fight a Royal Knight. I'm like, oh, there's Greymon, there's like. I was like, dude, that's a weird Digimon. Why is it just there by itself? I can definitely take it on.
Oh, if you think that's weird, go over to Lost Historics over at File Island, and right where you see the Wizardmon, you'll find Dynus. What was it? Dynasmon? Yeah, Dynasmon over there. Because Dynasmon and Crusadermon used to team up against the Susanoo. You don't know Dynasmon?
I think I remember it.
Alright, so here's the thing. Koji was the first to get his spirit, which was Agunimon. No, not Koji. What was his name? Takuya. No. Was it? What? Um, crap.
I know you can find the series on Hulu Plus.
No, I can't. I can't use Hulu Plus. I stopped watching Digimon on Hulu since they started charging for membership. Uh, crap.
I'm mad that they took it Digimon off Netflix.
Yeah, because Digimon's losing the thrill, I guess. But anyway, no. Takato was from Tamers. Takuya was from the series that we're talking about now. Takuya was the one who received his spirit first. He got the fire spirit of Agunimon. And then Koji got the light spirit next. And then everyone else started getting their spirits, and then they had to find their beast spirits afterwards. But in order to do so, they also had to find Seraphimon, uh, one of the archangels. Uh, but in order to do so, the other spirits, the ones from the evil side, they were kind of like, we want to steal your spirits to give it to, or to give them to Lord, what was his name? Cherubimon. And then Cherubimon just wouldn't have it, so the other tamers decided to take all their spirits away once they were defeated. And Koji found out that he had a twin brother, which is the Dark Tamer, and they all formed together to form Susanoo-amon. So right after, or right before they released Lucamon, Susanoo-amon had to fight two royal knights, which was Dynasmon and Crusadermon, which you already fought one of them, which is Lord Nightmon in game. But Dynasmon is at Lost, I think it's Lost Historics of File Island, next to the Wizardmon area.
I didn't. I decided not to watch that series for like, cause I thought it was like weird that they didn't have their own Digimon.
No, because they became their Digimon. You see, they wanted to switch it up because, you
Yeah,
know,
I understand that, but like it took away like the bond that you get between the tamer and Digimon though.
yeah. Well, there's this clash of ideas that came by this. Number one, uh, Season 1 became Season 2. Season 2 did this whole Digiarmor Energized thing where Digimon became Armored Digimon. And then Season 3 did this whole Humans Fusion with Digimon sort of ordeal. And then they came up with this whole new idea that, human tamers become Digimon through spirits of the ancient Digimon. And I thought it was a brilliant introduction to the whole entire series because so many ideas that have already been progressed, fresh ones keep coming out. So I thought,
Yeah, I know. Like I can understand that. I can see how it sounds like a cool show, but like I don't know. I guess I've just been like too like into the old Digimon shows, and then like I like that's Digimon.
Data Squad,
Try it. Data Squad. That was really good.
yeah, I loved Data Squad. That's how they got the whole idea to come out with Digimon Masters. Did you know
Yeah,
before
because
they
this
did
is
Digimon Masters, they did Digimon Battle Online?
yeah. I heard I try to get that, but then they don't have it anymore. So
Yeah, the only way you can get it now is if you downloaded it through a pirated site that Joymax owns. What's up, Jackson?
honestly, like I love like Geo Greymon because he looks so awesome.
Oh yeah, Geo Greymon is bombing. Yeah, I like Geo Greymon because of his crimson look.
Yeah,
Um, the one thing that I disagreed with though is his Mega Evolution.
I always thought his Mega Evolution was kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he still has wings and all, but I feel like he should resemble more like War Greymon in some sort of fashion because back whenever they did him up as Rise Greymon, I think it was, they made him kind of look like Metal Greymon.
Yeah, because Metal Greymon, I mean Rise Greymon still like has the metal parts, but you can see they're trying to keep it that way. But then when they did like the Shine Greymon, they kind of like just messed it up there.
Yeah. And there were some people that were saying that you will not make Shine Greymon or Burning Greymon a Royal Knight. And I was like, hey, it's my guild. I'll do whatever I want to it. Heck, I even made Susanoo-amon a Royal. Oh crap. He de-digivolved and I wasn't paying attention.
Dude, I don't know. I like season 2. I think season 2 is like my favorite because I actually love Vmon just as a Digimon in general.
So do I, man. I
And then
mean,
his like Digivolution to like Flame Dramon,
yeah.
that was pretty epic.
What about Magnamon?
Magnemon is awesome.
I was gonna say you can't have All Force Veedramon without Magnamon.
There's
And,
actually way more like Vmon than that. Cause he can digivolve with all like the different eggs,
mm-hmm.
which I've been finding out slowly, and it's like weird.
Yeah,
Cause if you look up on the wiki, you see that if you give Agumon the egg a digi egg of courage, he turns into a Flame Dramon,
yeah.
which is I don't understand that part, but yeah.
The Digi Egg of Courage is Flame Dramon, dude. It happened in the series.
I know. I mean, like, there's also different Digimon you can get from the digi egg of courage. Like,
Oh,
I know
from
if
other Digimon, yeah.
yeah.
They were adding new trees and making stuff weirder and weirder. It's like there's a tree
No, but
set
some
up.
of them look cool.
Yeah, I know. There's a tree set up for each and every one of them. And they wanted to use every single egg for each of those Digimon. And I would have to say they only went for a portion of that list. And while they did this whole Digiarmor thing for Digimon, I was thinking to myself, why didn't they just do it this way? Why couldn't they just give, XVmon the 3 Digi eggs and give All Force Veedramon the weird eggs like Yaxamon and Gargamon? It would have been a lot more easier that way. But no.
Then they started like.
Hmm?
Then they add the fusing the Digimon.
Fusing? No. No,
No,
because, I mean, uh, XVmon was supposed to Jogris with Wormmon to become Imperial Dramon Dragon mode or Fighter mode and Paladin mode, but that never happened. Um, Instead, they
no, they
turned him
did
in.
like they
Hmm?
turned them into a Pylodramon. Then if you then they have a Genai. He does something that gives them the power to turn into like Impilodramon Dragon mode.
Jedi exposed the Digimon to Azulongmon's core,
Yeah.
which gave them an overbearing power to digivolve even further. This was
But
due.
they only did it for that one Digimon though.
No, no, they did it for everyone else because if you
They did.
remember correctly, in season 2, all the Digimon from the season before were talking about how they lost their powers to Digivolve. And they were explaining why they had to sacrifice their megaforms in order to save uh, the digital world. And I can agree to some extent, but they could have pushed that envelope a little further. But instead, they introduced Azulongmon to the season 2 Tamers, and Azulongmon gave Genai one of his orbs to give them their megaforms back.
I mean, like they didn't do the same thing for all like the fusion Digimon.
What
Cause
do you
like
mean?
they gave like Wormmon and Vmon's fusion like the best like design and things,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually put thought into their like fusion. The other ones they just had like one form and then that was it. Then you just see that one form.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one thing I couldn't understand either, is because uh, there's like so many Jogresses now since, Omnimon. And in this game, they didn't even, make that same thing happen. They just made it half uh, burst mode and half Jogress sort of ordeal. And they even split the Jogresses for some in half because if you wanted to see Shikakumon, or however you pronounce his name, some of us even call him Teapot, uh, to Jogress, there's like a Mega side of him, and then there's a Jogress side of him. And you would have so many of these happening all at once that you would be sidetracked on which tree you wanted to introduce it to. Like, if you wanted his Mega form, you'd have to cut off his Jogress, and if you wanted his Jogress, you would cut off his Mega form. And
Oh,
I could not choose. I had to have them both, or else I'm not going to get anything out of that tree. And I think they did the same thing to Selfiemon too.
I feel like they honestly could have used the Angie woman and you know, TK's
Patamon.
Digimon to make him into an awesome one. Yeah.
Well, I don't think they were going to. In fact, I think they were trying to fuse the first gen with the second gen as much as they possibly can, because Davis is going to have his Digimon fuse with the Emperor, um, and TK and Kari had to have their Digimon fuse with the other tamers in that team. So to make it all complete, all 6 of them, I believe it was 6, had to Jogress with each other in order to become true friends. And it's like, okay, I understand this concept. Let's keep going with this and see how further it goes. But the only one that I've seen go further was Ken and Davis, because they went
Yeah.
so far as to evolve their Jogress 3 times over after Pyldramon, and ended up with a Royal Knight in their pocket. And I like that concept.
I thought that was really cool. And then Digimon Tamers was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they had to like combine with their Digimon to become, you know, their Mega.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait. Oh, right. You're
I
talking
could
about...
understand because they technically set that up from his ultimate, how he started getting damage whenever you know wasn't it like War Growlmon, right?
Yeah, more Grandma.
Whenever War Growlmon got hit, he started getting hurt, and
Mm-hmm.
each one of them, once they get to their ultimate, you can see that they were pretty much setting up for that exact moment.
Yeah. It's like the Tamers were feeling what the Digimon was feeling at that point in time. This is whenever they were introduced to the 12 Devas, in fact. They were fighting the first Deva that they encountered. Uh, by that time, Growlmon became War Growlmon at that time, and Takuya and Growlmon gave, what was his name? Henry and Terriermon a heads up on what they were looking for.
And then you see when they're fighting Beelzemon and he kills Leomon, uh, Growlmon turns into War Growlmon turns into, what does he turn into?
It was like a darker version of, uh, crap, what was his name? Hold on. Where is it? I can't even think of the name right now. I thought I hatched it. I think it's in one of these. No, it wasn't
I know
that
it
one.
starts with like an M, I think.
No. I hatched one. I just gotta find it. Crap, where'd it go? No. It has to be Black Agumon's evolution form. Oh, Black Agumon, it's in the A's. No, that wasn't it either. Crap, what was it? It had a long tail. I know who you're thinking of.
And
Um,
he's also a nuclear hazard.
mm-hmm. Oh, he's a biohazard. Um,
Bio.
yeah, because if you manage to tick him off so bad, he'll uh, emit a biohazard chemical out of his body, like giving off sweat glands. But instead of that, he induces chemical gases instead. Um, yeah, I can't remember what Digimon I hatched to get him.
Dude, should I go for this 3-5 or should I go for a 5-5?
I'd go for a 4x5 and then convert it to a 5-5.
Because they dropped a Doberman egg and I got him to a 3 by 5 right now.
Yeah, you can push it up one more time. Just you gotta keep uh, the stream constant, because if it's not constant, the luck will end up so bad that you might just break the egg completely. Um, yeah, he's like the reverse of Gallantmon, except he turns into this biohazard dragon instead. And he wasn't the first to turn his Digimon evil like that. In fact, I
Wasn't it like
believe,
Tai who did it?
yeah, Tai did it first. He turned
Into
Greymon.
Skull Greymon?
Yeah, he turned Greymon into Skull Greymon, and then uh, Takuya or Takato uh, turned War Groundmon into the Bio Dragon, and then it's like uh, every 2 seasons skip into this theme, and then after Takato, there was Marcus. Marcus turned Agumon into black burning Greymon for burst mode, and that's when he broke his Digivice because it overloaded.
Oh yeah. Dude, I think that would have been cool if they did like a dark form of Vmon like that.
No, it wouldn't. Dude, you want to know what the dark version of Vmon would be like? Watch Digimon Try. Or Digimon Adventures Try.
I've seen some of that. Oh, some of it.
Well, the rest is yet to come, because whenever they introduced Dark Tai, or Dark Emperor Tai, before they realized who he really was, before the disguise was lifted, he unleashed Dark Imperial Dramon on the Tamers. And I still don't know what happened to the Season 2 Tamers, anyway. Like,
Yeah, they never said what happened to them.
yeah. So it's like, they got Dark Emperor, or Imperial Dramon for nothing, and turned him evil. And I guess it was like a evil version of Janai. I watched the Digimon Adventures Try. Okay.
I watched some of it.
Oh, I almost watched the whole thing if Hulu didn't do what they just did. I mean, that stunt was costly. Now I have to find another resource of entertainment.
I usually go to like the Kiss anime.com to watch anime like that. Cause Hulu doesn't have a Digimon Data Squad, so I just like go there for that.
Well, there's a website on my guild page right now that is hosting episodes right now. I mean, they have season 1 to season 5 already, so I decided to, you know, link that up and replace Hulu's link for it to get that all done up and out of the way. I got the Digimon.
There's someone coming to like kill my Leomon that I just spawned in from the summon thing.
Yeah.
And that's legit gonna make me. Oh my god, they're gonna try to steal it from me.
Wait, still what from you?
Cause I have one of those like summon cards.
Yeah.
And so I'm fighting a Leomon to get like beast data. And this dude's like fight him with me, and I know he's gonna try to steal the stuff I did.
Dude, get out of the square. He's trying to do something.
I just got like one egg.
Exit out of the terminal.
Wait, what?
Exit out of the terminal.
Terminal? Alright, I'm out of there.
Alright, give me a second. Now go back in. And I died because of that.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know in Pilgrim could eat. He's still there, I'm good.
He's
I think I have
not
enough
there.
data now.
He doesn't need help. He can do that pretty much by himself.
That's the easiest part, I can do that by myself. I do it on my other account all the time because it's the easiest way to farm data and stuff.
That's
And
what
a lot
I've
of the
been
time,
doing.
when you spawn the Digimon in, they usually give you a Garurumon, which you can spawn Garu eggs from. I mean, Gabumon eggs.
Yeah, they do. I was summoning Garurumon and War Garurumon, and they both been giving me nothing but Gabumon eggs. If you want, I can give you half of my stack.
Dude, they just destroyed the egg.
What?
When I was going for the 4x5, they destroyed the Doberman egg.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can give you half my stack of Garurumon eggs. Or Gabumon eggs.
I don't even know if I want that because I need lots of data for that.
No, not really.
Wait, should I hatch an Elecmon egg?
What's his data core set?
Wait, what is data core?
Like 5 per insert or something?
Yeah, 5 for yeah.
And how much beast data do you have?
I have 2 right now. I was gonna go get some more. I have like 2 more of those summon things.
No.
Summon cards.
Oh crap, you're gonna need more. Which ones were you using, MC2s or MC3s?
I think MC2.
Yeah, go back to Village, or not Village at the beginning. What am I thinking?
No, it's because I'm not high enough level for the Monster Card 3.
No. Go to Western Area Village. No, Western Village area, and you'll be able to farm up some MCs.
Viritramon. Vritramon.
Hold on. Varudamon?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Cause I got a summon for that monster card.
Oh, that's Burning Greymon then.
Oh.
Because they have a
Would that be?
different freaking type of language set for DMO. And they're going through Japanese names instead.
Would that be a good Digimon?
That's Burning Greymon. They're trying to call him Vetramon. And it didn't work like that for us English users.
Oh my god, he's level 44. I messed up. I messed up. I'm gonna die. Now I need the help. I'm dead.
You see, that's something I never understood, because they let us use MCs only in the square, but they won't let us use Spirit Summons only in the square.
I remember a long time ago you could use the monster card like wherever you were.
Yeah. And they also had a massive cooldown as far as 10 seconds goes. And I hated that. Or was
Why
it
didn't
2
you warn me that
minutes?
he was gonna be level 44?
You didn't say anything. In fact, it
I
took
mean,
me a while to understand that you were talking about Burning Greymon.
I didn't know what kind of Digimon that was. I just got wrecked. I got like one shot killed by him.
Well, he'll do that to you,
Usually they
especially
won't
at
let
that
you
level.
use anything like they won't let you like spawn it if you're at lower level. They won't let you spawn anything with higher than like level 12 or like 15. And this one
No.
was just like level 44. I was just like, oh.
That tends to happen.
Digivolve twice again. That would have been cool to get an egg though. True beast. Isn't Starmon a beast Digimon?
Starmon, no, he's a rock type Digimon.
Oh, we're going for the wrong one.
And I'm running out of bananas.
Got a Starmon.
Beatomon.
So how come in the shop, like, you know how you use actual money, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come they have like actual like rookie Digimon that just stay a rookie even when you get into Omega?
Oh, you're talking about like Togemon. Or not Togemon. What was it called? Tanemon.
Yeah.
Tanemon. Yeah, I don't know.
Cause I don't think that's any help.
It's no help at all. In fact, it doesn't change forms, it just changes size. It's a trash it egg. I was gonna do something like that. Have you ever heard of Matthias?
Yeah.
How he does the cash it or trash it channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was planning on doing something like that for Digimon. Cash it or trash it. Tenemon, trash it. Agumon, cash it. Vmon, cash it.
Cause I know they for the Kingolamon, they have it like that, but then his Drillgrace is a different form.
Mm-hmm.
But I can understand that one because he's an actual like, isn't he like a Digimon sovereign
What's this offering?
or like Kingolamon? You know the one that. Dude, I know he's in Digimon World DS.
I only know Baiamon, Zuchaomon, Ibanumon, and Azulongmon as Digimon Sovereigns.
I think it might be a Zulumon. I think they just have it as a different name.
Is it a gold dragon?
I'm pretty sure.
No, it was the gold dragon that you were thinking of.
I'm looking it up. Gotta make sure because you don't see a good picture from when you buy it. Yeah, we're talking about the same one then. They just have a different name.
What? Fang Longmon?
Azulomon.
Oh. Yeah.
So they have him as an adult and ultimate, and he just evolves to something else.
Yeah, the Sovereigns. Those are from Champions to Megas. The reason why they do that is because the Sovereigns are the most powerful Digimon in the world.
Although, I gotta go get some food real quick.
Hurry up. But dude, every time you think you're helping, you gotta ask first. Otherwise, you're just, stealing their items. Because they're trying to do something that they need to do just to get it done. If you want to help, just ask first. And I'm out of soda.
I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Willix. King Willix.
Hey, back. I'm dead.
I ain't dead
Yeah,
yet.
for, like Panemon, they have it just like child, adult, perfect, and then ultimate.
Yeah. But for the Sovereigns, there's like champions to Mega. They only have like 2 forms until they hit Jogris. And that's the only thing you gotta worry about.
I was thinking about buying my Otismon.
Ew. Why would you do that?
But then I was like, I'd rather have Beelzemon.
Switching from one nasty to another, right?
Beelzemon wasn't really a bad guy, though.
Yeah, he was. Well, sort of. Kind of. Beelzemon, no.
I mean, the way Immon Digivolved, he turned into a bad guy, but originally, if he would have stayed with his tamers, he wouldn't have been a bad guy.
I mean, that's up for like everyone's individual thought process.
Yeah.
I know. I was asking Cyber Panda.
You were asking me?
Asking him what? I didn't see anything in chat.
What was happening?
I told him as soon as you left to go get food to ask first if he wanted to help because he was just stealing your stuff.
I mean, like, I could have helped on that, burning Greymon, but, it's a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Or you got wrecked.
I mean, for the MCs, there's like so many spawners or spammers or whatever you want to call them. I call them trolls to be, quite blunt and honest. That would actually go through a farm, interrupt a single person's area of training and grinding, and just spawn up the MCs to steal their tickets. And it's like very unfair to them to do so because they would rather do that and bot anyway just to get them out of the way. So if anyone were to notice any botting, it would be the admins instead. And I still can't figure out what they were called anymore. Game Masters, that's what they were, GMs.
I didn't even know you could bot this game.
Huh?
I didn't even know you could bot this game.
There's a thing called the Blue Eye. People use to play the game. And you can tell they're using Blue Eye too because the way they move. If they have a certain feet pattern, it means they're trying to pick up items while attacking at the same time. And if the Digimon is too far away, the blue eye only has a limited range to target a certain Digimon at a certain standpoint. Lunith and I had to find that out the hard way when we were at the waterfront mountain cliffside, and we were trying to get the level grinding thing started. Somebody was botting around that area, and we took away one of the Wormmon evolution forms away from him. And he said we can mess up their botting routine just by, you know, pulling it away from a certain aspect. And then the bot will start forgetting what track he was on, and then it'll just stop automatically. And while it stops, the bot would suddenly die at the instant that it was attacked, because it lost that track that it was on. And I said, cool, let's try that. After 10 times worth of trying, we finally got it done, and we realized he was botting.
So you stopped a hacker from hacking?
Mm-hmm. Well, he wasn't hacking, he was just using a program that everyone referred to him to use, and we thought it was bullcrap. Because, okay, you take somebody like us that farm heavily on the game ourselves because we like the achievements that we awarded ourselves with to do so. But when somebody else goes and does something like botting, it just cheapens that experience, you know what I mean? So if you're going to play a game, why use a bot to do that? It makes no sense.
If you're gonna play a game, play it. Don't just like get something else to play it for you.
Right.
That makes no sense. It's
You
like
can
buying a game and getting someone else to beat it for you.
Yeah. So where's the experience in that, and where's the achievement rewards? You can only help him if he feels like he needs the help.
I do not need any help. I'm good. For right now.
Oh, dang.
Unless I get one of those like burning Greymons again, then I'm gonna need everybody to come help me.
The burning Greymons. Can somebody help me get the spirit, please? To be honest with you, though, I have all the spirits in my other accounts right now. So if you need one, just ask. Otherwise, I need your help to farm some up with me.
Oh my god, I just got another Elecmon egg. Can I just grind that to get more data?
Wait, what?
Can I just grind the Elecmon egg to get more beast data?
I mean, you could use the cards to get more data, but to scan Elecmon, you'd end up having like either cores, data, or even what was it called? I can't remember. Oh boy. If I take this over to DATS, I get an archive and scanner over in the maze entrance. Speak to Richard Sampson at DATS Center. He says he wants to help you with Burning Greymon.
I mean, like, I only had one Burning Greymon card, and I already, like, died off of that.
It's too late, he already used it. So I gotta go over to DATS and talk to Richard Sampson.
Dude, I
And
know, like, if you go to that thing, talk to Richard Sampson at a certain level, he gives you this quest that you can go kill this ice Devimon. Well, I can go do it right now. And
actually,
that
that
gets
was
you
in your
summon.
Digivice. That was the Digivice quest.
What?
Yeah,
So I've been doing this quest wrong?
pretty much.
So I've been wasting my time talking to Richard Sampson.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could just slap him right now. Dude, I thought it would be cool if they like made a Digimon MMO where like you know how like in like just like the V pets where you actually like raise your Digimon, not just like level them up,
Mm-hmm.
but you raise it to get to a certain level and then you like battle with that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be kind of cool. But then I realized how many hours you'd actually have to put into the game.
Mm-hmm. Them would be a lot of hours. Wow, Richard Sampson is so dang small. Alright, folks, we're gonna go try this for a quick sec, and we'll be back as
It's gonna
soon as
take
we
a minute
can.
to download, so
Yeah, it's already done. I just gotta open it up and test it out. So we'll be right back.